Hello and welcome to the Netherlands. Today we're at Walibi Holland. Park hours are from 10 AM until 8 PM, so plenty of time for us to enjoy the attractions today. And there's an RMC hybrid coaster that I'm really looking forward to getting on, Untamed. So, as you can see behind me, the entrance to the park. Let's go and have some fun. So immediately as I enter this park, I'm getting good vibes. Very colourful architecture. And then a car here, covered in artificial grass. Something you don't see often. You don't see one of them every day. Can you imagine driving down the road and seeing a car covered in artificial grass, babe? You'd be like, what the heck is that? But like, yeah, lovely colours. Vibrant, nice little bar there if you want to have a drink. But yeah, Mrs. H has got her map. She's told us that we're going to take a left turn, so we'll go into this area here. Looks like there's a lot of shops and food and drink here. And which one is this? Right, okay, so the first attraction that we come into is Express Platform 13. Look at all these gold discs on the wall here. Yeah, very colourful. So here we go, Express Platform 13. Let's go and see what this is all about then. So we just had our ride there on Express Platform 13. And an interesting fact about that ride is that it's a Vekoma launch coaster, but it's an identical clone of Rock and Roller Coaster in Hollywood Studios in Orlando. And to be honest, it was very interesting to ride that particular ride in the light. Because obviously when you're riding Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios, it's completely enclosed and it's in the dark. The launch itself packs, you know, a real good punch. But then you go into all the elements that you would have expect to find on Rock and Roller Coaster in the dark. But it was interesting to see everything in front of us, you know. My one gripe, my one complaint was the cars in the train were exceptionally uncomfortable. If you're quite tall, you're going to be quite cramped in there. The seat doesn't line up correctly with the shape of the car, and so your knee presses against the side of the car for the duration of the ride. However, I really enjoyed it, and I think Mrs. H enjoyed it too.
Yes, I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah?
I wasn't too keen on the little scares beforehand as we were going through the queue, but...
And I'll come to that now. That ride is probably the best themed ride within the entire park. So, as you enter the ride, it's kind of like based on I think it was 1975 train crash, and the disappearance of the people, and platform 13 was closed. So like, yeah, so it kind of puts you in this little world of disaster. But then once you actually go into the queue line itself, beyond the first cattle pen, it's like a scare zone in a Halloween night. Around every corner there's bangs, there's surprises. Mrs. H had her T-Rex arms out again, hugging the back of my t-shirt, not knowing what was round each corner. And yeah, it is in the dark. And then obviously when you get to go on the train, it's like you're standing on a platform and there's a door in front of you, and then obviously the door opens and you get on the ride. But all in all, a really good experience. Interesting, as I said, to ride that coaster in the light. Now we get a full feel as to what happens when you're on Hollywood, in Hollywood Studios riding Rock and Roller Coaster. So yeah, really enjoyed it, and we're going to have a little bit more fun elsewhere now. Right in the entrance of the park here, standard water feature, horses spitting water there, and then we've got this massive big wheel in front of us, and a performance stage. So maybe there'll be something happening later on today, babe. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But we're going to head to the right of the park and head straight to Untamed RMC Hybrid, 5 inversions, and I really like an RMC Hybrid. So we've been pointed down this way. Immediately I'm getting good feelings about this park. Really pretty. The drive here itself was just pretty in it, and I have to say the roads here in the Netherlands are fantastic. So if you're ever planning a trip to come out here with your car driving, then you won't have to worry about any potholes, because I haven't seen one since I've been in this country. So we're heading into what is the wilderness section of the park. 2 attractions here, Untamed and Merlin's Magic Castle. So we'll have a little look through here and get on these rides. Look at this lovely archway here, made of the trees. Really nice. And a little picnic area over there. Oh, you can just tell by the walk that the rides here are going to be well looked after. The park itself is probably going to be well looked after. Yeah, really looking forward to it. And there's obviously food places and beverages, but they're not actually open yet. A bit early in the day maybe. And we got a standard top spin in front of us here. Blast. And a nice soundtrack around the park at the moment as well. Cross this bridge, head towards Untamed. Here we are, Untamed. First look. Looking good. Station there. Guys in the front seat here, coming out on this ride, giving me the old thumbs up. And we'll have a look at this now going up the lift hill. Babe, you looking forward to this? Yeah? Here they come. Oi oi! Scream! A little out the bank turn there to start the ride, and then up the lift hill. Walibi Holland. Showing an advertised queue time of around about 20 minutes. So let's get our groove on. Oh yeah, the roar of the RMC Hybrid. Absolutely phenomenal. Like the way they got the word loud on the side of the lift hill there. Yes. All looking good. Getting excited now. Getting very excited. Can't wait to get on this. So we'll head into the queue and pick you up after the ride itself. This is Untamed, Walibi, Netherlands. Let's go.
Let op, sluit alleen je riem en laat de beugel open. Een medewerker komt de beugel sluiten. Attention, fasten only your seatbelt and leave the lap bar open. One of our team members will close the lap bar for
So we've just had our first ride on Untamed, sat at the back row. What this RMC hybrid lacks in height and speed makes up for with all the other elements. It's a world leader with 5 inversions, and that first inversion, well, it's a double inversion actually, what they're calling the 270-degree double stall corner. Now that's unique to any RMC roller coaster in the world, and after that first drop, just over 150 foot I think it is, it does carry a lot of speed into that element, and yeah, it is really, really good because it's something different, something that you've not experienced before. Now, what this coaster really packs a punch with is airtime. Now apparently there's 15 airtime moments, and you definitely feel them from start to finish. There's a sequence near the end of the ride where it goes through a series of bunny hops, and you're constantly being chucked up out of your seat. Everybody loves airtime, and this thing behind me certainly gives that off. Now, as far as all the other RMC hybrid coasters are, I'm not sure where this ranks amongst them, but it is a coaster that I've wanted to ride. I've ridden it now. It's a bucket list item. I can tick that off, and in fairness, I really, really enjoyed the ride, and I think Mrs. H will totally agree with me that this roller coaster is the star of the show at this park. Absolutely awesome. The speed zone. Immediately to my left here, you can see a drop tower, and then as we walk in, we have an old school Huss Enterprise ride. Me and Mrs. H love that. Recently did one of them in Thorpe Park, didn't we, babe? Upside down with no seat belts.
I know. It's been a long time since I've done one of those.
Yeah, I know. Last time we did one of them was probably in Porthcawl Fun Fair. The old Enterprise is on the go. Ooh. There they go. classic Enterprise in action. You gotta love this ride, because this is the first ride that I ever went on as a child that went upside down. So when I see one of these rides, I just have to have a go. It just draws me in, the nostalgia of it all. Yeah, something I'm really looking forward to. So we're gonna get in the queue for G-Force Us Rides Enterprise. Let's go. So we just had our little ride there on G-Force Us Rides Enterprise, and for me they're just fantastic because they're so dear to my heart. And you know, there's probably not too many of them left in the world these days, but when you see one, you just gotta have a go. They're a classic in my opinion. A little coaster, yeah, Eat My Dust. We'll have a little look at this one now. But yeah, back to the Us Enterprise. For me, I just got no words to describe how I feel when I'm on that ride, because it just takes me back in time to when I was a child. And yeah, those days at the fun fair with my gran and my grandfather, sadly not with us today, but this is the reason that we're doing the 50 theme park tour. I think we have to go all the way back around here to get onto this. Yeah, I think we've taken a wrong turn in. Yeah, as I was saying, the reason that we're doing this 50 theme park tour is because of the loss of my gran and my grandfather to dementia. And whilst we're on this 50 theme park tour, we're supporting dementia with every lift hill that we climb. So if you wish to subscribe to the channel, please do. But more importantly, if you are able to, please donate to our good cause, as we try to help families who are dealing with the terrible disease in their family, that is dementia. So yeah, on that note, let's go and have a little look at Eat My Dust. A bit quirky little ride in the middle of the track there. Cycle to go higher, don't cycle and you go lower. Too much effort for me and Mrs. H, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how to put the work in myself.
Exactly, and on a hot day you don't really want to be cycling round and round in circles, do you? I'd just stay at the bottom, I would, and just enjoy the ride from there. But here we are. This is the entrance to Eat My Dust. Not the biggest of coasters, but at the same time, what is it?
Coaster credit.
Yes, she's got it. Like I said, all these parks that we're visiting on this tour are new to us. Well, I say new, we've been to some of these parks before, but it was many years ago. So a lot has changed since then. So when we are in the parks, come in here, we just get so excited because there's so many different new things for us to try out. So yeah, here we go, Eat My Dust. So we just had our little ride on Eat My Dust. Yeah, gotta be honest, smooth as silk, that coaster. Smooth as silk. Nice couple of bits of forces as well, you know. These little coasters are great because it gives the children the opportunity to get on, feel the speed, feel the wind in their hair, get them addicted to roller coasters, because without them, theme parks won't survive. But if you look to our left here now, oh, what's that? That's an SLC standard, baby. We've had a few of them, rough as roads, but like I said, when I asked you, are we going to have a ride on it? She said yes, we have to, because it's a coaster credit. We'll have to take that roughness and deal with it. But right in front of us here now is Goliath. So before we even entertain the idea of going on that, we're going on that. So you're looking forward to this one, babe?
Yeah.
This one is going to give us some airtime.
Yeah.
And what we'll always say, we love airtime. So yeah, Goliath, yeah? This is our next ride. So I'll pick you up when we get off the ride. This is Goliath, Walibi Holland. Let's do this. So we're just exiting the speed zone now, where we experienced our ride on Goliath, an Intamin Mega Coaster with a first drop of just pushing past 150 foot. And I gotta be honest, I really enjoyed that ride. It had some cracking airtime moments, some really good forces through the helixes. And overall, a nice little coaster there. Mrs. H enjoyed that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah, it was really good fun.
What was the best part of the ride for you? I think it was that sweeping turn at the end of the first section, where we came over the first hill, then into that airtime moment, and then we did a sweeping right-hand turn. That was quite enjoyable. But now, well, where are we going now? Oh, we've entered the exotic zone. I feel there might be a water ride in this section. It's not a very hot day today. Temperatures are a little cooler than we've been experiencing. So drying off on a wet ride would take that much longer. Oh look, tequila taxis. Little bumper car ride there. And a mini bumper car there for the children. Awesome. Nice little eatery there. Quite a lot on the menu there as well, including alcoholic cocktails by the looks of it. But directly in front of us now we have Condor, a marvellous SLC standard. This will be the third one on this trip that we would have experienced. The first one being Vampire, which was relatively smooth in comparison to Iron Claw, which we experienced at Movie Park. So I'm interested to find out whether Condor is as rough as roads or riding on the slighter side of silk. I'm gonna go with the former and say that it's probably rough as roads. But at the end of the day, we're in the Netherlands, we're in Walibi Holland. Let's experience all the attractions and get you that extra credit on your list, Mrs. H. So this is Condor. Pick you up when we get off the ride. Hopefully I'm going to be able to tell you that it was a little smoother than anticipated, but we'll see. This is Condor, Walibi Holland. Let's do it. By the looks of that first turn there, it looks pretty rough. Right, so we got on to Condor thinking, ooh, these are all new trains. Thinking maybe the train had made a difference to the ride experience. Opened in 1994, so 30 years-ish old. And true to form, the SLCs do not stand the test of time. This ride was the roughest SLC I've ever been on. Ever. Immediately as you hit the lift hill, the car started going side to side. And even when you were going straight on parts of the track, the car was moving left to right, sharpishly. Really, really, really uncomfortable ride. Mrs. H is not happy. She's hurt her neck. I think if we come across another SLC on this trip, we may need to dodge it because it's not worth the pain. I thought we were gonna like maybe get ourselves a nicer, smoother ride because of the new trains, but that wasn't the case. It was an absolute bone breaker, wasn't it, Mrs. H?
Yes, it was.
Are you in pain?
I'm not in pain now, but I was when I was on it.
The quote that you actually used was, "I thought I was going to break my neck." There we are. That tells you how rough that ride was. Mrs. H thought she was going to break her neck during the ride. Oh, guys, honestly, these SLCs, they're not good anymore. Of course, when they first opened, they were probably great. But now, no. Not for me, I'm afraid. Another lovely little water feature in front of this rather unusual flat ride. What's it called? Los Sombreros. Los Sombreros. A little spinny ride there. Well, we'll have a little look, see what this is all about. I don't think I've ever been on something like that before. No, never been on something like that before in my life. So here we go, a world's first for me. And then over here we got the mini taxis, the little bumper car sessions for the children. I love that. I'm sure that when I was a child, I would have loved that too. So yeah, over here is the entrance for Los Sombreros. Let's go and enjoy a little ride on this little unusual flat ride. Los Sombreros. Get a nice little view of the rapids, yeah? Not too much of a severe waterfall there, so I don't think people are going to get absolutely soaked coming through, yeah? But nice and colourful nonetheless. Here comes the boat, let's see if they get wet. Ah, just a little sprinkling, nothing major. Yeah, but really, really colourful over there. Get some good views of the park from up there, won't we? Let's find the entrance. Lagrande-Roo. It's a lovely looking big wheel, gotta be said. It's very nice looking, isn't it? Are we enjoying your little ride on the big wheel, Mrs. H?
Love it. You can see loads from up here.
See loads. Let's have a little look across here then. You can indeed. Untamed over there. Good view of Goliath. The evil condor behind me, Mrs. H said. Can I see it? And there's the log flume down there. Nice view of the entrance to the park just down there. We're now entering Zero Zone. I like this little sign above the entrance here. All made up of little parts, giving you a false perspective. And you can only read the sign from a certain point as you're walking in. So this is Zero Zone, which is home to Lost Gravity. Nice little food zone, yeah?
This is cool, it's giving off like festival vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a little mini festival at the end of the ride. Let's go to the festival.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's something of that we could eat. Yeah, good bit of dancing there. And we have a log flume in this area as well. But for us, we're not really interested in the log flume. We're interested in this. Lost Gravity. Ooh, big shooting geezer in there. So we just had a little ride there on Lost Gravity, Mack Ride's Big Dipper version. I sat on the outside seat, and immediately as I left the station I felt a little vibration, and the vibration actually continued throughout the ride. However, didn't really bother me that much, but yeah, just that little bit of vibration, that's all. And yeah, it's a good little ride, that actually. I think it's the I think it was the first of the Mack Ride's Big Dipper versions that was built. So it's always good to get on a ride that was a first of its kind when it first opened. And overall, I think the inversions were great. There was a lot of speed to it, which was good. and yeah, it's full of surprises in a way, because it's something that we've never experienced prior. So all in all, a good little coaster that. So now we've come around the corner of that ride, and we are now faced with the Tomahawk. Standard flat ride, frisbee. So let's find the entrance, and we'll go and have a go at that as well. Happy days. So we now enter the area called Playland.
Playland is there, playground is here. We just left Playland.
Well, guess what? We just left Playland and now we're in Playground. Mrs. H telling me off, yeah? Oh well. This is Playground. Oh, we've seen these before. Boats go around on these rails, armed with water pistols, shooting at the general public, but they get the opportunity to shoot back. And then we got Spinning Vibe to the right here. Another flat ride.
Like an octopus, what is it?
Kind of like an octopus ride, yes. Should we have a go?
Yeah.
We'll have a go at Spinning Vibe. Just down here. Ooh, looks like it's gained some speed. Might enjoy this one now, baby. Oi, oi. So we just had a little dabble on Spinning Vibe. Now, I wasn't quite sure what that ride actually was, because I'd never seen it before. So I'd done a little bit of research, and apparently it's manufactured by Huss, and it's their Magic model. But for me, it's the first time I've ever ridden one of them. I've never seen it in any other park before. Have you, Mrs. H?
No, I haven't.
No.
It was really good fun.
It was really good fun, apart from the fact that I kept smacking my arm against the side when we did a spin, because the restraints that came down a little closer to you than the edge of the ride. But other than that, it was a good bit of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So now we're coming up to the speed of sound, and that is a Vekoma Boomerang. If I turn you around, you can see it there. Now, we rode one of these in Walibi, Belgium, so they must have bought two at the time. But this is speed of sound. A Vekoma Boomerang. Standard layout. Up the hill, release, do it forwards. Up the spike, release, do it backwards. Happy days. As we make our way out of the park after a fun-filled day in Walibi Holland. Oh, look at all these, yeah. They look nice, don't they? Oh, nice. We're gonna have a little look in the shop here now, and then we'll wrap up the vlog back at the car as usual. So let's go and have a look and see what sort of merchandise we can get here. I said themed hoodie, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pretty good, that. You get your Walibi pins. Very good. Even got their Halloween gear out ready. A little look here. Halloween Fright Night. Scary dolls. Yeah, it looks like they're already gearing up for Halloween here. But they're even got a Halloween Christmas decoration. Scary looking thing. And you got your hoodies and t-shirts. And if you're cold on a Halloween night, they've even got Halloween Fright Night gloves. That's a absolute classic idea, that, because it does get cold here in the autumn. Yeah, it's a very nice hoodie, that. Showing all the rides there. Different colours, black, red. And then your Walibi t-shirts with the logos down the bottom. I really like that. Oh, a Walibi Christmas decoration. Do you want one, do you?
Don't know if I like that one.
Huh? You want one? Even buy a Walibi football. Now socks. How much is a pair of socks here? €10. And then yes, standard water bottles, caps, mugs. We know that the express is running. Like how they give you little previews of the park here on there's a POV of Untamed. There's that element I was telling you about. 270-degree double corner store. As you can see, it is jam-packed of elements. And it doesn't stop. Right to the very end.
Go fast.
Go fast, dizzy.
Go dizzy. Go wild.
Go Goliath. Like that. Go fast, go dizzy, go wild, Goliath. Bit of lost gravity merch here. Colour coordinated to the ride. Very nice hoodie. You got a t-shirt there, lost gravity t-shirt. Not too bad. $25, €25. That looks like they've got a good selection of merch for every single ride here. They've even got Condor. Oh, I bet they don't sell. Oh, look at this. This is an Untamed stamp. What you would use it for, I have absolutely no idea. But if you've got an ink pad at home, which I don't, but if I did, I think I'd stamp Untamed on Mrs. H's forehead while she was sleeping. What would you do if you woke up and saw Untamed on it, on your head when you went to clean your teeth in the morning? Would I be in the doghouse?
Yeah, I don't think I should say publicly.
I think explicits would have come out of her mouth, to be honest. But yeah, look, we've got the Untamed baseball cap. That's really nice, that is, isn't it? much are they? 25 euros. Yeah, all really good. And we've got an untamed snow globe. Which looks like this. Nice. Okay, so I've had a little quick look at the merchandise here, and now we're going to head out to the park and we'll catch up with you in the car. Walibi Holland. So here we are, back at the car after a fun-filled day at Walibi Holland. Yes, we've ridden some really good roller coasters today and thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. I have to say, this park is well maintained, it's got good operations, and it's a lot cleaner than its counterpart in Belgium. They do really keep the park clean, which is really important, especially when there's children around. You don't want to see wasps flying around bins all the time. But as for the experience itself, I have to say it's been superb. There's been some amazing roller coasters here. The standout coaster for us though is definitely Untamed, the RMC hybrid. But there's not a lot of parks that can pack a punch with an RMC and an Intamin that are both really good roller coasters. So you've got obviously Untamed, and then you've got Goliath. Going from one to the other to ride was exceptional. Really thoroughly enjoyed both coasters, and I definitely return to Walibi Holland. So just remember that we are supporting dementia with every lift hill that we climb, and if you can, please donate to our good cause. All the links are on the YouTube channel and our Facebook pages. But for now, this is Amazing Coaster Tour, and we'll see you at the next act. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and check out all the rest of our videos.